Growth is the worst in 80 years. All the chartered banks, the Conference Board, the IMF, the OECD, they've all chopped their forecasts yet again. Now the Bank of Canada says economic growth in this country is atrocious and requires, quote, considerable monetary stimulus to avoid falling back into recession. Will the finance minister do what his own department says is the most cost-effective thing to drive immediate growth, and that's invest in more municipal infrastructure right now? Will he do that?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, the Governor's comments related to the impact of oil, the drop in oil on the oil industry and the economy, yet the Liberals are advocating policies that would deliberately weaken the Canadian oil economy. Under our government, we have the strongest job record in the entire G7, and in respect to infrastructure, we have the largest and longest infrastructure program in the history of Canada, $75 billion over the next 10 years, $53 billion to the provinces and municipalities. We're very proud of what we're doing in this field.
The Honourable Member for West Canada.
With a great big $5 billion hole in it right now. They live in a time warp over there, Mr. Speaker. The jobs they brag about were 3 and 4 and 5 years ago, not recently. Last year, new jobs were barely 121,000. That was down 3.5% from the year before, and the year before was down 60% from the year before that. They're steadily creating fewer jobs, not more, and they're going in exactly the opposite direction from the Bank of Canada. Will the minister stop undermining Governor Polo's and reinvest in municipal infrastructure right now?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
It seems that the member opposite doesn't listen very well. We talked about the largest and longest infrastructure program in the history of Canada, much more than the Liberals even thought about. This is a party that believes that increasing taxes, increasing expenditures is the road to growth. In fact, it's the road to economic decline. We do not take any lessons from the Liberals, who created a $40 billion slush fund and now want to introduce a carbon tax, a tax on everything, which will kill jobs and undermine our economy.